Good evening everybody, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see, who do we have already? Quite a lot of people coming in already. Let me see, we've got Tineke, Patricia, Andrea, Angelique, Carla, Wilma, hello everybody. Ans, Anja, well, good to see you all. Alma, Saskia, Mariana, hi Belinda, hi Jacqueline. Good evening everybody, good to see you all. We are live and we are ready to go. Welcome to my channel for the people that visit for the first time. Hi from Sweden. Well, hello back to Sweden. Welcome. Hey Johan, Juanita, good to see you all. Well, it's Thursday evening again and we're gonna play in my art journal, well, in the flip flap floppy thing I made last week. I wasn't finished yet and I just thought, well, let's finish it together, and I think that is what we're gonna do tonight. I've got some ideas, not many, and there's a lot of decorating to do. So let's switch cameras and let's get started, shall we? So this is the front. Oh, mouse can go. Go away, mouse. There we go. This was the cover that we made last week. It's got the card here with the frame from Annette. Love this. So then we've got this part, this part, this part. I'm going to make something here. We've got an envelope floppy thing here. We've got an envelope here. We've got this here that folds out like that. And then we've got this part that I'm going to put over this. And then we've got the back here that we're gonna finish tonight as well. So, first things first, let's glue the last bits on, which is this one. I'm gonna glue that here, but I need to make it a little bit smaller. Now, I don't want to lose anything here because that doesn't make sense, right? I want to lose it here. Oh, great, Belinda. Yeah, it's fun stuff. And by the way, for the people in the Netherlands, Doeding has the big bottle, where is it? This one, back in stock. So if you want the bear, it's there. So she managed to get it in quite quickly, actually. Right, let me trim off a bit here. There we go. And let me trim off this corner. Wrong corner punch. I need this one because I need the small corner. And I need to fold it like so. Yes, you've got your thing in, right, Femke? You ordered from the gift certificate. Oh, hi Joe. Yeah, that is just across. So what I did, I trimmed off a bit, rounded the corner again, and then just cut this bit off as well. So I can glue that onto here. You see, now it fits better. I want this to be not a flap, but a pocket. So I need to glue that on, but before that I'm going to edge it. Hail this. Hi Margaret, good to see you all. So I'm going to edge this first and then I need to do some measuring. Well, I forgot one corner. Why didn't you tell me? Oh dear, there we go. Yeah, that's better. Now it matches. So I'm just etching this so it matches the rest. Hi Inge, hi Petra. I'm so happy for you, Femke, that you got it in today. I'm looking forward to seeing what you make with it. Yeah, you're too late now, Patricia. I know there's a delay in the comments, but not that long. It's not that long. Okay. Right, let's put this is going here, this is going to go here. So let me just, because what I want is I've got no nails. I've cut out the lock, and I want the lock to be on here as a closing thingy. So I want to grunge that up. So I've got one of these, it's not a nail file, what is it called? Sanding paper block thingies from Tim Holtz. And this is the craft core paper, I think it's called, from Tim Holtz. So I'm just roughing this up. Yeah, that's the idea. Not sure it's going to work, Belinda, but that's the idea. So just gonna sand this so it gets a grungy look. Then I've got some, what's this stuff called? Oh, here. Cadence finger wax. Okay, finger wax. So, come on. Now, you don't need much from this stuff. I think this pot will last me a lifetime. Come on, close. There you go. So, I'm just gonna go around the edge here. Giving that a sort of a vintagey brass look. Not everywhere, just here and there and around the edge. There we go. Fun, right? I think this looks great. Love the shine. So that's going to go on there. Let me clean my hands. So, I need a eyelet. No, not an eyelet. Thingy. What's it called? I don't know. My brain is dead today, guys. Forgive me. So, I want a big split pen. Brad. That's the word. Oh, no, the wrong color. Wrong color. I think this one. Yeah. Okay. Then I need, sorry, I'm going to the attic. Cellar, not the attic. For some reason I've lost my small one and I've never used this one. How? Yeah, that's a small hole. That's the big hole. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Ooh, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I want to put that there. Let me take a pencil. Yeah, that's true. And if it does, it does. Then it's my own fault for not using it, right? Okay, that's where I want the bread to be. No pressure, it's just I'm curious. Okay, now with the other one I look through, but with this one I can't. Oh, I'll figure it out. There we go. That's where I want it. So I've got a hole. Yay! Now let me put some glue there. No, David, no glue yet. First, you need to put this one on. So I'm going to put one brad in, not at the top. Then I will turn it over and I need something. I need my tweezers for this because no nails, I told you. So, and I will just press this down firmly. There we go. Does it work? Yay! It does. Okay. Then I will just put a piece of tape on the back of this because it's going to be a pocket and I want things to be able to slide in and out. So I will put some tape on that. There we go. Now I can glue this down. And I will just put some glue on the thingy that's meant for it and on this side and on this side. And then I will glue this down over the pocket that I've already got there. And it works. I love it. Cool, right? Really like that. Yes. Okay, so that's that bit done. Let's continue with this one. So I'm gonna fold it on the lines that are pressed in there when I did the die. Hi Sonja. There we go. Edge it again. It's just a fun way to use that lock, I think. So I'm just bringing that frayed burlap on there. I saw somebody on Facebook a while ago, well, not that long ago, but when the release was just out. I don't remember who it was. Was it, maybe it was Tracy, or she used the light bulbs from my collection in the as a closure, which also was really fun. Just let me do this. Okay, that's going to go here, like that. It's falling here, so let me just, what I'm going to do, and this is a little trick that I do more often, I cannot see the fold. So what I'll do is I'll take my frayed burlap and I'll just grunge that up a little bit. Now the fold is visible for me. That helps. That might be just me, but so I'm just putting some glue on here. You can use tape, of course. Thanks, Carla. Well, I'm seeing your message, so there we go. That is there. This one's going in here. I'll just let the glue dry for a bit before I glue everything down. Okay, now before I do anything else, I'm gonna go to the back. I've got an idea. Of course I've got an idea. First things first, let me measure out where I want this thing to be, because here I'm going to use, don't ask me how these are called because I constantly forget. I'm getting asked all the time, and every time somebody asks me I have to go to Doing and look them up. Where would you put the bread in? I don't know, because I haven't done it yet, Femke, but I would guess, let me find it. Where's my light bulb? Oh, here it is. I think she put it in here. So in the solid piece at the bottom of the light bulb. Turn mounts. Thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Petra. Turn mount. Every time I have to look it up. For some reason that doesn't stick. Right, so I need a hole there. And that needs to be the same size. Ooh, that's going to be tricky. With a big floppy thing. Another hole done. Am I still right? Yes, I'm still right. Okay, let me put this one in. Open up the legs. There we go. That's done. So this one closes now, but I want sort of a surprise in here. So I'm going to etch this first. I thought I etched everything last week, but I didn't, apparently. So bear with me while I quickly go around this. And the other one as well. I think I etched the other side, yeah. So this is quite messy to me now, because it's all different sorts of paper. And this side matches beautifully, but the inside is a bit... all beautiful papers, but they don't really go together. This is fine, but this together, not so fine. So, I've got a plan. And for that plan, I need, what I did first, I die cutted some pieces from Annette's collection, some of the foliage. And I need these 3. More flappies. Now, I think it's enough flaps for now. Otherwise, I lose track, Femke. I've already done a lot of flaps on this one. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take out a piece of release sheet. Yeah, I don't know that name as well. So, what I'm doing is I'm putting down 2 colors. One in the oxide and one in the ink formula. One is the frayed burlap and the oxide one is the seedless preserve. I'm going to spritz that with water. You'll see, I've got a fun, I think it's fun, idea. Right, so I'm going to take my flower thingy. I'm going to take that through the frayed burlap. So, you see, nothing weird about this. We all know this technique, right? Ink smooshing. I love it. Then I'm going to dry that. While we're talking about that, I'm trying to find them, but don't know. So I'm just taking off the white, make them look a bit more grungy. Oh, I see them. I see them. I think this is what you mean, Femke. These things? Don't know what they're called, actually. Let me see. I think it was written on this. Nah. I don't know. I don't know what they're called. But anyways. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just the top of the flowers, I'm going to dip in the seedless preserves. Messy, crunchy, like so. Does it have to be perfect? No. At least I don't want it to be perfect. So I'm just dipping that in. I love this. I just wanted a hint of color. That's what it was. So I'm going to put these to the side. Get this runaway flower. So we've got grungy flowers. Then I will show you, while this is drying, I'm multitasking, can you see? What I made the other day, I was experimenting with an embossing folder, and I loved how this turned out. I just didn't use it for the card I was making because, well, it was the wrong color. But I'm going to use it today. Now the color that's on top here is seedless preserves. So, could well be, Patricia, could well be. Okay, that's that. So what I did, I ripped up an edge. No, I ripped off a piece of paper, but I left a rough edge. Grunged that up, but I want to grunge it up a tiny bit more. So I'm going to take a sponge and some black soot, and I'm just going to touch the edge. And the combination of the black with that frayed burlap will give it a sort of smoky look. I bought them last year when I was with Esther at a fair or a show, trade show. That was, but the show isn't there anymore. They stopped doing it. So, and this one is going to go on here. Then I want one flower behind this, peeking out, like that. So that's the idea. So let's glue it down. I think Ideology has quite a lot. That should be widely available in the US, isn't it, Belinda? The Tim Holtz breads, and I know they're not the cheapest, but they're beautiful. So let me just put this underneath. I want this to peek out like so. I'm just pressing this down. Give the glue some time to stick to the paper. And this piece is going to go on here, making sure it can still close. Yes. I love that it's just peeking out and it brings the page together. So I'm just going to glue this down. So the color I used as a base here was saltwater taffy. That was it, saltwater taffy. And then seedless preserves over that. Now, that's one. Okay. Then I'm gonna, because I've got some paper left, I'm gonna go to this side and I'm just gonna eyeball and tear off another piece. Yeah, it is a nice embossing folder. It's from Spellbinders. Yeah, that's good. Just let me... Why measure if you can eyeball, right? There we go. I will just rough this up a bit more then. There we go. Done. Yeah, it's a Spellbinders one. So that's going to go on here. Or on this side. I think on this side, and then I'll do the other side this way. Like so, and then I will do it right there. Trim it off. So handy, this little trimmer. Yes, that's good. Okay. So, what I do is go around. So, how I made this, let me explain quickly. I did direct to paper with the ink pad, just put it on there. Then I spritzed over that, and I don't know if you can see, I've got a little bit of glimmer. That's because of this. What I've got here is a water bottle filled with water, and I just put some perfect pearls in there. Spritzed it, let it dry, run it through my embossing folder, put some water splatters on, and then when it was dry, I went over it with the ink pad with the seedless preserve, and that's how I made this paper. So what I'm doing now is I'm etching it with frayed burlap. Then what I did with this one is very lightly, I'm going over it with frayed burlap just to tone it down ever so slightly. You see the difference. This is very bright, this is toned down a bit. So same again here. Just going around and etch it. It is Perfect Pearls from Ranger. Just a tiny scoop, put it in there, and then when you shake it, you get a sort of a glittery water, and then you can spritz it over any project you want. Just going over this again. There we go. So that one's going there, that one's going there. Just give it that burned edge with my black. And the black, I'm really just putting it on the edge. Just like that. And it's funny, you hardly see it when I do it, but when you put it on the paper, you definitely see the black edge, and the black, I think, makes the colors pop. So that is that. And then I've got these two flowers. One will go behind here, peeking out like that, and the other one will go behind there. Now you can see me think I'm gonna jump the corner of this one, because this is round and this isn't, and I don't like that. So both of them, there we go. Just quickly, sorry about that. But I do want it to be nice. There we go. Well, this is the normal, what I use is the normal sprayer from Tim Holtz, and I just put some water in, and I put some glittery tape on it so I know which one it is, because, well, I know me. So, let me get some glue. Just put them on. This is what I love about the Barely Art glue. It's the small tip is fantastic. Oops. There we go. I'll just rip this piece off because it's going to be underneath anyway. So don't be bothered, David. Just going to use my block to press this down. Yeah, I think this tip is, for me, makes it a winner. Because what I did with the art glitter glue, I got this little bottle that I use, the needle tip, because it's finer. But now I just have one bottle to use. Well, I'm going to finish up my art glitter glue. There's nothing wrong with the glue. Yes, definitely. The tip is smaller than the art glitter glue. That's why I've already put the art glitter glue in the needle thingy. No, it doesn't clog up as quickly as the art glitter glue as well. I noticed that. So, yep. But you see now it's already more matching, where, yeah, you can still see these colors behind, but because this is all there, it makes it more matchy-matchy. So this is going to go behind here, like so. And it just, what I also like, it just takes a second longer to dry, which is nice to have a bit more wiggle room. Takes a bit of getting used to, because I'm used to the art glitter glue that dries like instant. But this also still dries very quick, but just, yeah, it just gives you a little bit more time. So yeah, I like it. I've been using it now for a week or two, I think, and I'm convinced. Okay, let's do that. I know, Femke, I was thinking about you. So, press this down. Fun, right? Let me show you. It really has a fun, grungy look, at least. That's what I think. Okay, let me see. I've got some bits here that I'm going to put on there. I'm just looking for some phrases. Something like that. So these two are going to go on there. Block. There we go. My third hand, that block. Make sure everything's pressed down where I want it. It's from We Are Memory Keepers. But they changed their name. I don't know. We Are Makers or something now? I don't know. But that's what it's from. So, now, these two pages, I'm not going to do more. But here, I need something, right? There needs to be something on there. So, let me think. I think I've got a big box of thingies here. Yep, I think that's nice. And I think I'm going to put one of those in. This is all from my collection. No, I don't like the color. Well, I'll make it match. This is all from my collection. I just pre-cut, stamped, and did things with it. What else do I have? I have these thingies that I like. Just let me open that. Bookbinding tool. Yes. I'm just gonna take some out and put them on my desk so I can pick. I like this, just a random number, like that. I'm gonna put this behind here. Yeah, okay. This needs to be grunched up though. And this one needs to be grunched up for as far as I can do that neatly. This is, by the way, my tea-dyed paper that I used, or that I made a while ago. I just used that to trim out elements or stuff. Yeah, let's do this one as well. Because why not? I'm doing it now. Hi, Anneke. Who knows, Femke? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Okay, that's going to go here. That's going to go there. That's going to go there. Like that. Just a little thingy to go on there. 1,000 in cash. So, first things first. You can ask Femke, but you know I won't tell anyway, right? So this is going to go there. Then on the stamp, I'm going to stamp, no, not this one. Where is it? Here, this little stamp I want on there, my story. If I can find it. There we go. This is the one. It's a very tiny stamp, but it's just gonna be sufficient. So my story a bit at the top because I'm gonna cover it up. And then I'm gonna take my little thingy, this one, the splatter thing. There we go. And yes, I know I covered my story, but well, let's do this one then as well, right? There we go. Right, let's build up this page, shall we? This one is already on there, then I want this one on there. Like so. Yeah, this is the flip flap flop thingy from last time, so I'm decorating that one now. And this one's going to go there. Like so. Blocky on there. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No sneaks yet. That's way too early, guys. It's way too early. It's beautiful though. I just got it in yesterday, but yeah. No sneaks. Way too early. Well, that's the thing. You can use anything. You can put photos in. You can do anything. I'm just using it for my, how do you call this? Creativeness thingy. But yeah, so I think this is fun because on this side you don't see. It's a surprise when you open it up. You think, ooh, wow. It's exactly what I thought it would be and more. It's better than I expected. So, yeah. So, that is that part done. Now this is going to be quite thick in the end. But I don't care. I just love it. Okay. So, we've got this flap thingy. And I think what I will do, I will put a photo in here later. Then I need something in here. So I've got this big box of, these are things that I cut from one of the books, from Esther. This comes from the book. So I've been trimming out all these elements that were in the book. I've also got these cards, which could be fun, but I think they are too big, yeah, because then they cover up this bit too much. You see? Yeah, that's the lock from which one was it? Journal folder XL2. But I think I might actually use this one, and then I will just do it this way, because why not? Let it go like this. I had a pencil earlier, didn't I? Where did I put the pencil? Nobody leave the building. Oh, there. Really, David? It's one of those days. Right, I'm going to trim this bit off. Bloop. There we go. Round the corners again. So, now this should fit in here. Yes, it does. Isn't that fun? I love it when a plan comes together. Now, what else do I have in here? I've got lots of stuff in here. All sorts of things that I cut out of the books, so... Let it snow. No. I'm just happy it's gonna be spring finally. I've got all sorts of stuff in here that I'm throwing on the floor now. I like this. This is just a piece of vellum, but I like it. That's gonna go on there, and then I can write something on here if I want to. It's going to be in May with my new collection that's coming out then as well. So I'm just going to use the very thin tape for that, because barely art glue, not barely art, here I go again. The barely art glue you don't see on vellum. However, this is darker, so you will see it on that. So I'm just using my tape for that. Yeah, so that'll be a while, guys. Which way? It should this way. So I'm just going to put on the small tape, 2 strips on this side and the other side, and then here at the bottom. And then it should be enough. Yeah, Esther's will be probably next week. Then it will be something else. And then it's my turn again. I think. But also depending on manufacturers. I mean, we are dependent on many different things, of course. Different manufacturers, shipping times, delays. So you never know when things are coming. But there are some fun things coming first. Esther's release, which I've seen, it's gorgeous. It's much fun again. And then something else, which I will not mention. Now, I think, what did I do? Oh no, it's like this. Like so. So that's on there. Well, I'm not sure when my paper will be in the US, Belinda. It's on its way, I know that, but it's always ridiculous how long that takes. Exactly. It'll be there. Let's I'm not going anywhere, and my releases aren't going anywhere. We've got time to play, right? There we go. That's in there. Now, on here I need something. I don't want to make it too thick because, well, that will be harder to put in and out. But I want something on there. I will think about that. I don't know yet. Because I want something on here. I want something on here. Ooh, that's a long time, Margaret. Well, then you've got a surprise when you're back. Okay, what I've got here is these from 49M Market, the rub-ons. I want to use this one. So let me open that up. I think so, Femke. They're very slow with it. There's nothing we can do about it. I mean, it's a boat, and we can't make it go faster than we do, right? Okay, let me trim this out. So I have to go around, because they are a bit weirdish. Yeah, these are pretty. Pretty. And I like it because there are some splashes on there, which, well, matches with my splashes. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim it so it fits on here. I'm just going to trim this in half, and then I will put some on here as well. That was my idea. So, let's do that. Not sure how it will work out, but I think it will be fine. There we go. Let me get my ball thingy out, because I figured out that this works the best for me. So, I'm just going to rub this on. Like so. Make sure I get all these little thingies. It is. There's a lot of delays and stuff. So you can't depend on delivery times anymore. That is, and we're depending on that. Does this work? Did it work? Did it work? Yes, it did. Not everything. So just go back and rub on that again. And now it did. And I just love that it gives that, you see, a bit of texture to it. It's just a tiny bit. Now, this is going to be tricky, but I love a good challenge. So, I will just, I don't want it on my, so I will just put it on like this and rub it on. There's nothing special about the Panama channel, but it creates delays. There's like traffic jams to enter it, etc. Same with the Suez Canal channel. This, I did this last week. That was a gold embossing powder on this one. Nice coffee. Bring me one, Belinda. I would like a cup of coffee. I'm a coffee addict, so there we go. And then I'm going to turn this lock around, and then I've got some pieces left that I'm not wasting. Then I'm going to put on this side. Simple as that. This was regular embossing powder from Wow. It's still on my desk. It's weathered gold, designed by Seth Epter. This one. There we go. Okay. I like that. So this just gives it a bit of texture without adding too much bulk to it. You see? So Let's move on to this one. Let me think. Let me think. Because what I've got here are these mini paper dolls, and I just love this little dancer. So I'm going to take her. Yes. But now I've got to think really deep. Where did I put that? Oh. Yes, found it. I have a big box of embossing powders over there, and I want to use the Distress Frosted Crystal. So I'm going to use my coffee filter, and I'm going to use my Versamark. And I'm just going to dab this on there. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want it to stick on there. What did I miss? It was gorgeous. There we go. The coffee was lovely, Belinda. Thank you. Right. Now, put this back. Can I do that like this? Yes, I can. Of course I can. Okay. Close this up, and then I will melt this powder. What is your favorite, Patricia? So, now I think I've even heated it too long, but I don't mind, because it's gone shiny again, that's what happens if you heat it too long. But I'm gonna use some crayons on it now. I'm just going to use my finger to rub that into, and because the frosted crystal will grab the tea dye. Oops, that was frosted crystal by Distress. It's an embossing powder, but it dries sort of matte, but it allows you to color the paper dolls because the crayon grabs hold of it, and then you get this fun little girl. Oh, did I? Sorry about that. And my mic is there, so if I go down too much, you can, but you don't have to. What I can do now is sort of wet my finger, and then I can even smudge that around a bit more, or lighten some bits, or take a bit off, you see? But you don't have to use water. Just softened it up now. So that's fun. That's one thing done. Hands clean, sort of cleanish. Let that dry a bit, and then have a think. What do I have here? I've got my typewriter, like that. Yeah, something like this. What else do I have here? I can't see. No. No. Nope, nope. Haha, I knew it, Femke. I knew it. Okay, the add, I like that. And then another phrase. We'll get there, guys, in the end. Oh, I found a ticket. That could be fun to go behind there. It's one of Esther's tickets from the last release. It is, right? It's going to be fun, I think, flicking through it later on. So I've got my typewriter, I've got my ticket, I've got the girl. I want this little add thingy behind the girl. I'm just sort of building up now and see what I want, where I want it to go. Yeah. I think this is nice, right? Can you see it? I'm off frame. There we go. Then what I've also got, which is fun, this is from 49 in Market as well, and I've had this in my stash forever, never used it. Shame on me. It's like little postage stamp thingies. What is it? How does this work? Oh, I thought it was washi tape, but it isn't. Never mind. I'm just gonna take a few off. Is it gummed? No. Okay, I'll glue it down. So I will just take one here. And just another one. Crunch them up a bit. And then we will start building it up. I think I'm going to put one here. It's an envelope, right? An envelope should have a stamp on. Okay, first things first, this one. Today. The things we buy, eh, Belinda? I always say I don't have money, but I do have stuff. Oh, it's funny. So this I stamped on coffee dyed paper and heat embossed it with, I think, even that gold that I just showed you. This 30 cents I'm going to put over here. Yes. There we go. Then I want this add to go there. There we go. And then the little girl goes right there on top, dancing on the page. And this is now dry and it will not budge or go anywhere. So, well, that's fun. Look, I think this is fun. Right, now I just want something there. And I'm going to use, where's mine? I'm missing a stamp. Oh no, there it is. I'm really losing it today. I've lost everything. I have lost everything. While we're at it, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I like it if you do that. So if you haven't done so yet. Already did. Okay. Well, inside the pocket I've got this card. This wax seal. That is from a store in the Netherlands. It's home. It's made by them. So it's not an online store. It's Posthumous in Amsterdam. Beautiful stamp store, and they have these wax seal thingies. So yeah, this is what I like. And then that's the fun thing about these ink splatters. They're on here as well, but you can also use that to extend your stamp. So in this case, I'm just going to put some more and create a bit of a flow with that. You see what I mean? That's what I was thinking of when I designed this, that yeah, I wanted to be able to extend the design and make it match a bit more. I might just put one here. Johan, what did I miss? I've missed something again. There. Okay, so this is gonna go in here. That's that. Now on here, this is obviously not very big. I've done this stamp here. I think I'm gonna repeat the stamp over there. And then I think that's going to be the last thing for today, because it's already 9 o'clock in the Netherlands. So this is the last bit, and then I will finish up. But I'm going to use Versamark for that. Because what I want to do is put some embossing powder on there. So that one's there. And I'm just guessing because I can't see. But I think it'll be fine. I'm live on EZD tomorrow. That's correct. And I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to work on this one. I'm going to do a variation on what I did at Do It Ding last week, but then different. And in my art journal, so not a card, but that's the plan now. You never know, it might change, right? Okay, that worked. Love that. I don't know. I don't know yet. Might be next week. Oh, David. Oh, well. Come on, you can do it. Straight into the can. Ha! Love it. Good. Eat that. Now, I don't know yet what I'm going to do next week. Hi, Dave. So, look, I love that embossing powder. It's nice and shiny. So that is it for today. Let me put that stamp on there, because otherwise I will lose it. And then next week we'll see what I will do. Lisa, I started this last week in my life, but the video is on my channel, so you can always watch back. And then, this is how far we've got today. So, not finished, still not, well, I'm nearly there. I am really nearly there, because this is what the cover. Then we've got this piece here, which I can still put something on, but go away. We've done this. We've put this thing here with the flaps and thingies. And then the surprise part here. Ta-da! So that's what we did today. Let me switch cameras. There we go. If you haven't done so yet, please, I'm trying to find a button. Here it is. Subscribe to my channel. I've got gadgets, yay. For more videos like this, if you haven't done so yet. And thank you for joining me tonight. I had fun. I hope you did too. And I'd love to see you tomorrow at the Facebook page from Elizabeth Craft Designs, or next week here live on my channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Bye.